Hopefully my connection's not super awful. Sorry. I have to remake this toner for Sophia and I, so I figured I would get on here and show you guys. It's like a 10-second toner, and it's so effective. I started using this for me because, first of all, I'm a lazy face washer, okay? So I'm definitely not going to wash my face at night before I go to bed, and this is kind of like an in-between lazy person face wash. But also I have a daughter who is, you know, preteen and has some face blemish issues going on, as all teenagers do. So she stole this from me and used it all on me and gave it back to me and said, here, I need more. So here I am. And it's just like a few simple ingredients. It's literally apple cider vinegar, water, hey Sherry, and whatever essential oils you want to use. Sherry, can you hear me okay? I'm using my external mic. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. It's like 10 seconds. I'm not even kidding. So if you have normal to dry skin, you want to use 1 part apple cider vinegar to 2/3 part filtered water and a few drops of oils. They recommend 5 to 10 drops for every 2 ounces of fluid that you're doing. I think that's a little excessive. I only do a few drops of each, and it's totally sufficient. So what I've found though is the normal to oily stuff, even though that was my intention, was a little too strong. So if you have normal acne prone to oily prone skin, it says mix half and half water and vinegar. But that was a little drying for my skin. So experiment. I mean, I started out using the half and half. Again, I'm using apple cider vinegar, okay? I'm not using white vinegar. I'm using the good stuff, the apple cider vinegar with the mother, which has all of that good antibacterial properties. You know, white vinegar is garbage. The only good purpose for white vinegar is cleaning. You're going to use the stuff for cosmetic. I use like the half-gallon stuff, obviously. I think I got this from BJ's. Organic is best, obviously. Apples have a lot of pesticide spray in them, so normally I wouldn't tell you organic vinegar, but apple cider vinegar, yes. Okay, let's move on. So I'm going to do a third of apple cider vinegar to 2/3 part just distilled water. And I'm going to make it in this big, I'm going to make like a triple batch because we go through it so quickly. So I'm going to use it in just this swing top lock bottle. I love, these are like my new favorite bottles. I use them for everything. Apple cider vinegar, toner, honey, elderberry syrup, all the above. They're very convenient to pour. Okay, I'll show you what vessels I'm going to put it into later. So I'm going to do 2/3 cups. I'm just going to do cups. I mean, you could do tablespoons if you want to try it out. You know, 2 tablespoons of water to 1 tablespoon of vinegar and see if you like it. But for me, I'm just going to do a big version because let's see if I can do this on Facebook without making a mess. It's very unlikely. Okay, 2/3 cup water. Not rocket science. Then we've got a 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar. Make sure you shake it if it has all of the, you know, what is it? The yeast and stuff on the bottom there. Is that what it is? I don't know. It's good for you. Just do it. There we go. We're like almost done. Told you, really not hard at all. Then you can add the oils of your choice, okay? So lavender and frankincense are always 100% in here for me. They're fantastic oils for your skin health. Frankincense helps with graceful aging, which I need. I'm not 18 anymore, unfortunately. My daughter doesn't really need so much frankincense because she's not old yet. Her skin is still perfect-ish. So anyway, a few drops of frankincense. I give it to both of us. Frankincense is amazing for everything. What was that, 7 or 8? I don't know. 8. I think that was 8. Lavender and frankincense are like the Swiss Army knives of oils. If you don't know what to do for anything, add one of these. They'll help with everything. They for real help with like almost everything. They're incredible. If you need 2 oils, get those 2. So I'm gonna put 10. Maybe. I can't talk and count at the same time. So far, frankincense, lavender. Obviously put a little less frankincense because it's way pricier of an oil. So lavender all day long. Frankincense, I'm going to be stingy with. And a little bit goes a long way. Like, because these oils are so like 100% pure, you don't need to be like, a few drops will go a long way. Okay, so now we get to the oil prone, acne prone concoction. This, if you just want everyday cleansing before and after whatever makeup or at night or whatever people do for trying to get better about skin health and like adulting. But if you have confused skin or teenage skin, highly recommend one of these two. Tea tree is the more well-known oil for like, you know, skin support. However, this new one that Young Living came out with, I think it was convention last year, Kunzea, Kunzea. It's a new botanical that they've been sourcing. And it's very, very similar. It comes from the tea tree family, the Manuka whatever family, but it has a way less potent smell, has a lot of the same, you know, clarifying properties, but it's not as spicy. It's not as pungent smelling. So I've actually switched from tea tree to this because I like this on my face better. I'm not a huge fan of the smell of tea tree, to be completely honest. It's an amazing oil. It does crazy cool things for like cleansing properties and all that kind of stuff. But this is a gentler, less stinky oil, okay? And me and Sophia are both gonna get this oil and this. I'm probably gonna put, what did I do, 8. There you go. It's like a sweeter, more floral smell. It's very similar to tea tree, but it has a sweeter, more florally kind of smell. Let me know if you want to smell my oils. That's a normal thing to say. All right, there we go. Done. I know it's more than 60 seconds, but it's because I talk a lot. And then you just shake it up. And so when I started using this, I just started putting it in this little pump top bottle. I use this for like my lotion. I'll dump my lotion in here and then add whatever oils are seasonal for me. So if it's in the winter, I do a little less of this. Anyway, a little more frankincense and like of the moisturizing oils. I started using this. However, I realized that when I like to shake it before you use it. And so I had to like plug this little nozzle thing here to shake because it would like squirt out the last pump, if that makes sense. So I'm moving on to this, a spray bottle. Super simple. All you need to do is you need to just apply this to a cotton round or cotton ball and clean your face with it. It's like, it has that really awesome clean tightening feeling. Doesn't burn. Again, if it burns your face, add some more water. It's not like catastrophic if you have it too much apple cider vinegar, just add more water. But this is what I'm going to give Sophia because it'll be easier for her to use, and she can just take your cotton round and do a couple squirts on that cotton round thingy, and we'll do her face instead of having to like, I'm pretty sure she wasn't shaking it, which is fine, but whatever. I'll use that until I get more of these because I'm all out. These if you're on my team, I give you one of these and your starter kit welcome package. So if you haven't found use for it, maybe now you have. Anyway, so I'm just going to shake this up, pour it in here, and this will be Sophia's little facial toner thing. In the winter, you might need to use a little less apple cider vinegar because our skin tends to be dry. But if your face is breaking out in the winter, it's because you're not moisturizing enough. Well, that's not always the reason, but a lot of the times people don't realize that when your skin is dry, it actually breaks out. So there we go. There's your mother-daughter toner, Sophia's and mine. I'll fill mine up too, and I'll have a little bit extra in hand, I'm sure, for backup. I don't have time to do this all the time, so I'm just doing big quantities and having refills for later. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, but you can see how easy it is just to do a few little, I almost overfilled that. I have a little bit left over. Okay, but you can see how easy it is just to throw a few household ingredients that we all probably have and a few oils, depending on how you want to customize it for you. If you have any teenage kids in your household and they're struggling with the same skin issues that mine are, even as an adult, I had a lot of confused skin moments. Every month I do too. Every month it seems to be like, a week where my skin explodes and doesn't know what it's doing anymore. This has helped dramatically. In the morning after I wash my face, put some toner on. In the evening, if I'm like really adulting and wash it, I'll use this. Otherwise, it just gets some of the oil off and some of the dirt and grime off before, I go to bed, because I'm pretty lazy when it comes to sleep. And all right, there you go. There's your DIY toner. Let me know if you make it. Let me know if you like it. We love it. Now I can have my daughter stop harassing me about, I need more of the face stuff. And I'll tell you guys, within a week of her using just this, she doesn't always wash her face either, because we're learning about, all of those responsibilities that come when you're growing up. Trying to be kind and not embarrassing. Within a week of her using these, first of all, it was a lot easier for her to wash, than washing her face. She could just use this. Within a week, her face was almost completely cleared up. I was shocked. And she even her was like, Mom, she was like, Mom, look at my face. It's amazing. So a little bit of apple cider vinegar, water, and oils can give your teenagers a boost of confidence that they're probably struggling with if they're anything like mine. Hope you like it. Not going to keep you guys forever. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Bye.